Baby, when I tell you this is the second video I'm recording on a whole different day, because apparently the original one I did had no audio, and I was up this morning early like, babe, I'm about to get this and just drop it. God said, sit down and retry this video again, because in actuality, I had a whole different change in opinion with some things that happened when I rewatched it this morning. So this was really good. But it was still a dry episode, and we're going to be real about it today. This is going to be more of a recap than a review, because honestly, let's be real, there was some good moments, but there was some. Cue my theme.
Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor and smash that like button. Smash it. Hit it. Share this video with your friends, your kins, and everybody in between and all of them. And do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the Rant Pack family. Hi, how you doing, family? What's going on? And how you doing, new family? And welcome. Listen, you can follow me on my other social media pages at MattyRants on Facebook and on Instagram, and at the MattyRants on the Twitter. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Y'all know I'm literally moving in like less than 6 days here, and everything counts right now. So Cash App, $MattyRants, Venmo, Matty-Rants, PayPal.me/MattyRants. All right, now y'all want me to keep it cute? Because you asked me to be real with you. Look at my red tongue. Someone had Gatorade this morning. The breakfast of champions. That was the Serena Williams bottle, so you know I went and purchased that mother. But this is not about that today. This is about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5, episode, the Charles Family Backyard Ball. So RuPaul has given us the occasion and persuasion of letting us see her sisters on the stage. I'll give a moment to Untucked as well, because I did watch it this morning. So I'm again giving you a better review than what you was about to get. You was about to get a whole lot of yelling from me. I'm gonna give you some wisdom today. Lovely to see, but that whole bit in Untucked with RuPaul just talking about herself and her sisters being tired and silence all off. But it was again nice to see the family, and then whoever was there for the whole backyard ball bit. I don't know if those was cousins, the sister's children. I did see Bruno back there. I guess they try to fill it in like, you know, this blends really well, but that was that moment. But let's get into the episode. Oh, the queens return back into the workroom, and everybody's still got eyes on Alexis. Poor Alexis, as she sits there and cries just a little bit while she gives I can't believe my friend did me that way. We're still trying to figure out who was who, but y'all know who I think was telling the truth in this situation here. Shay tells her, I was pretty close to picking you, girl. They go through the lipsticks. Everybody picked India except for India, and we all figured that out when we saw that last week. Oh. This is going to play for the rest of the episode, and that is really just that. End of review. So they jump back into the workroom the next day. It's honestly still about Alexis. So low-key, I thought I was good with this secondary review, but I do need a voice memo moment here. The lipstick message was very long and very long and very long, and that's all I needed to say about that. And then RuPaul shows up with the other kind of green screen effect that Zoom calls sometimes have. And the ring light was just a tad bit on the nostril, but she lets them know something in cryptic code, comes out in an interesting suit, and tells the girls about a ball episode, but this time it's something in relations to family. Now the girls have to make a outfit, or excuse me, I'm going too fast, bring it back. They have to create a country cousin for RuPaul, because you know this is when she gets really like this, y'all. Let me stop, because now we're talking about stuff. That's that on cue voice. Country cousins, they must make up a character, have a backstory and a look, and it must be original. Boom. The next thing they must do is make a backyard eleganza type of couture look or whatever, or really just make something out of something from backyard materials such as lawn chairs, tablecloths, picnic supplies, barbecue sauce, things of that nature. This is what we were told. So, cut scene to them immediately just going from, oh, we just finished shopping, and the queens returning to the workroom for us to find out who can sew and who cannot sew, which is most of the majority, but not the majority. Things happen, a commercial break, then we get to Rupaul entering the workroom, and this is where I get my redemption moment, because what I saw yesterday was completely different than what I saw today. So Ru is speaking to almost everybody. If she spoke to the other girls, I really didn't care because only two in particular were my interest point. And Rupaul was talking to Shay, and Shay brought up the story of her father passing prior to the announcement of the season 9 cast. And then a month, either it was the season 9 cast or the premiere date. It was either the two. And then her sister dying a month to the date of her father passing of breast cancer. Shay, all my love to you. And in that moment, while you were sitting there crying and going through those emotions, girl, in that feminine sweater, honey, feminine sweater, Rupaul, at first I was like, is this sis just sitting here stone cold staring at Shay like, yeah. No, she had some tears. I saw welling. I saw crying. I had to look on the computer today and do a little brightness check. You know, sometimes the high definition filters on these things on televisions don't show us the full truth here. Lowkey may have been streaming at a low quality, but still, I saw the tear and I said, okay. But still, RuPaul's response is, well, you're here now and look at what you're doing kind of bit was, what? Okay. Shay would have got a full hug from me. We would have had somebody come in and it would have been a moment. I'd have taken time. We would have paused filming. Now we get to Jujubee. And at first I was like, why is RuPaul crying over this? Because again, yesterday I was not listening and I was doing the most, honestly, while I was on my Instagram. Today, I listened to the full story. Now, Jujubee's story is very much, Jujubee went through a lot growing up. You know, being wards of the state, living with her aunt, and then being separated from his sisters, and then having to just rechange and rearrange his entire life, and then ending a 12-year relationship with our fiance, and then ending up also becoming sober, no drugs and no alcohol, and amazing Jujubee. But also just listening to Jujubee talk about that journey that touched me this morning. Yesterday I was in a whole other place. Today I was like, oh my goodness. So I could understand why RuPaul started to tear up, because there is some relation there. When Jujubee even said two sisters, and I'm like, RuPaul literally is bringing her two sisters onto the show today. Interesting, but it was emotional. I did understand where it was coming from. I got that. Now, I'm glad. If you saw my tweet yesterday, I retweeted with my I saw something different this morning. Let me check myself. But yeah, that it just was interesting when Shay's story was also just as deep. And maybe it was just RuPaul getting into the whole, well, this is a lot today. Let me get to the next person. Let's go to Jujubee and have a better moment. But Jujubee's like, let me give you some real tea too, mama. Like, poor. This ain't a Tic Tac lunch. I got all that. And so I had to rechange my opinion of this. But guess what, everybody? The episode just dragged on from there. Okay, we're making our looks. This and that is happening. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, before I forget, because I actually did this in my last review. Jujubee in the beginning, when they had this moment with Shay and Alexis and everybody, and they were like, you live another day. And Jujubee, it's die another day, stupid, because that's the actual saying. But it was just funny of Jujubee interrupting that whole moment like, girl, can we get out of drag and go on and move on a little bit? And then also Miss Cracker sitting there, and what I now know from Untucked was the bodice that her sister created for her, which I look at it just like, it's funny to me. I'm sorry. Like, she looks like a little plush doll just sitting there looking at her pattern like, child, what is happening with my life? It was funny. The episode rolled on. It rolled on. People talked about stuff, and I can do this. And Blair said when she goes places, they think of her as fashion, but we didn't see that on the runway today. Oh, all right, let's get to that. RuPaul, this dress, this runway, this dress, this pineapple lamp. This Christmas story, the mother breaks it just because she was tired of seeing it teach. That part. Going for Thanksgiving dinner and getting duck kind of dressed. No, ma'am. I'm here for the makeup. The wig is not my favorite. The construction is there, but this isn't one of my favorites. I'm like, oh, she's back to this again. We got too excited. She was like, I'm just kidding. BB Rexa looks cute in this custom Louis Vuitton look, because if this is directly off the runway, all right, but this gives me custom tees. Mama said, I have the fabric. Give me this look. Carson and Michelle were there, and Carson had some opinions that were onion. Just boo Wendy Testerberger, boo. I'm gonna start saying boo Carson, boo. Boo Carson Kressley, boo. Your opinions were trash tonight on this runway, especially when we got to the later part with the construction tees, because you had everything to say about everybody else but other people, knowing that somebody who you gave high praises to had shit that didn't fit too. But let's continue. So, the country cousins bit. First up is Miss Cracker giving you Misty Day, but the third understudy. I kind of chuckled, but this was okay, cool, whatever to me, honestly. It was, it was cool. It was cool. I didn't hate it. She had Lay's chips. I'm shocked she didn't have a bag of crackers. Up next, now this spooked me still that this was not like top tier to this week. You hear me? Jujubee came out and said, sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. We don't deserve Jujubee. We don't deserve Jujubee. That was it. Alone, I would have win. But even her country couture I was here for. Now, this part giggled and gooped me. Jujubee said, my name is Ping. Like she had to give that extra, that exclamation point on it. But you can call me. And she turned to the judges and said, Amber. The way she said it was... The whole presentation was right. I live for it. The whole bit, even the potato salad with I'm making my famous potato salad. Potatoes, raisins with MSG. I was a little bit harsh earlier in the season, and I still feel the way I felt about that Halloween mess, but yes, I'm here for this. Oh, next on our list is Blair St. Clair giving you... I don't know. The top half from the knee up, I was cool. I was kind of cool with. I wish she had a different shoe, honestly, even though her makeup was severely pretty for what she was trying to present. Why those boots with that outfit? Those shoes are for the street, and you know what I mean by that. The time of day specifically, because that's not a sunlight shoe, and you're going to a backyard bar. Is it nighttime? Are you coming off of a shift? I'm just saying, this wasn't my favorite thing of hers, and her story was kind of poop. So next is Shea Coulee, giving you all kinds of remember my season with the grandmama character I played, R.I.P. This was cool. Those acid wash boots was right with God. But I was just cool with it. It was cool. I like the wig, and I like the styling, all that type of the styling of here. I don't know if I really care for the dress like that. I got what she was going for, and I understand with the whole premise of the presentation, but I wasn't whoa by the full thing. Then we get to Alexis Mateo, and this was a chop. This was hi-ya. Girl, boo, Alexis, the whole, why did you have to be a housekeeper? I get it. Well, okay. This is what she wanted to play. That's going to beauty school, who then takes off her hair and puts on a more horrible wig. Well, she said she was going to beauty school, so she don't know better. So she put on a Harley Quinn, but she's got problems, Harley Quinn. She always stands in lines, girl. She never gets to go to the front of the door with Harley Quinn. That girl, she don't have hyenas. Nah, Joker wouldn't have picked that one. Girl, that was a boop. That was a bop. That was a chop. Hi-ya. Next. Now, this category I was more so feeling where they had to take the backyard elements and make this eleganza look. Now, Miss Cracker, this was cute. This was clean. There were a couple of fitting issues, as you can see from this. I turned to the side and it is completely removed from my body moment here, so she's not fully fitted. However, this was well constructed. Well constructed does not mean a wow moment for me personally. Just saying. This was well constructed. It was a good look. I was cool with it. I love badminton, so it was like, oh, I like it. Now Jujubee gave me some watermelon lemonade puss, and I was so here for this. Girl, even though it was maybe off by what Carson was talking about, I didn't even notice that until he mentioned it. I love this. I love the wig color. I love the makeup presentation. This was so right with God. She was so puss. And the way she was moving in that dress, you could not tell Jujubee that she did not have a man, that the house was not paid for, and that there was a fence and a gated community with security. Yes, God. Watermelon lemonade puss. Jujubee. Blair St. Clair, this was a hi-ya chop. What, girl? Okay. Draping in my fabric, color blocking fabric, everything is like, I'm gonna put some lining on this fabric. No. Chop. That's all. Chop. Hated it. Ooh, in the dry, wet hair, how'd that happen? Chop. Shea Coulee, this took me some time. It took me time yesterday. I appreciate it this morning. It was fire this morning. It was certain things I was like, a little bit with the fit, but concept, right? I was here for it. I did like the whole different plaids too, with the mixing and the whole birdie, because we didn't call it the other one either in our household either. Being used to as appliques for the top to give you sort of like a feel. I liked it. It was cool. I liked it with the whole wedding feel, and her makeup was severe. God, it was so good with Jesus. Alexis Mateo, this was the dress. I loved this dress. I love this dress. Oh my God, I love this dress. Now, at the bottom of it was kind of weird, but not so much to where I would hate it like the judges did. This was, bitch, and then you had a kiddie pool underneath this solo Dixie Cup pageant. Couldn't believe it. I said this was redemption from what you did first. Judging happened. Carson happened. Rude. Miss Cracker wins. Upset stomach. I don't agree. I don't agree. Who do you think should have won? Do you agree with the win? Comment section below. They go backstage. There's a conversation to be had. Not really. You knew they was trying to get Alexis out of there. Miss Blair was talking about, girl, I deserve to be here. Girl, bye. I can't do this no more. Who was the lip sync assassin? Roxy Andrews is here to make it clear. She went on stage and said that same rhyme just so Rupaul could hear her say it again. All right. The lip sync song was One Last Time by Ariana Grande. Horrible choice. Don't like that Ariana Grande song. She's okay, and that's not okay. Roxy here we go. I almost just dragged Miss Cracker. All right, Miss Cracker, I saw what you was doing, but there was not a soul in this face. You was pointing and you was doing everything you can do. But mama, I've seen you mixtape queen down on YouTube, and I think that's your spell. Because all these long songs you haven't been able to hold together at all. That cracker crumbles. But Miss Roxy Andrews walked over there in ostrich feathers and walked around the stage, strutted around the stage, reveal. Whip that hair right. She was giving some emotion in that face for damn sure. Then she wanted to take off the rest of her clothes and give you all kinds of cheek booty bop. It was done. It was done. Girl, the chicken was cooked. Open up, that's all the juice. And there it was. Roxy Andrews wins. Who is the vote from the consensus of the group? Alexis is out. Alexis, you walked and sashayed out. You said, bam, sickening no, gave us a catchphrase. You did that. You were one of the best reasons of this season, in my personal opinion, and I was really upset that you had to go out like this. I wanted you in the top 4 personally. You were my girl. I like you, Alexis. I like you a lot. You did this season, sister. You made up for All-Stars 1 if you were trying to feel that way. In my opinion, Alexis made up for All-Stars 1, even though they were kind of cool in All-Stars 1. Ooh. What did y'all think of this episode? Was you feeling this? Were you? Tell me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe to this channel. Donate if you can. Remember the links are downstairs below, and subscribe to my other stuff. I got to get to this edit because I had to do this again. Talk to y'all later. Hugs and kisses. My best wishes to you. It's your boy MattyRants. We have a lot today. We have a lot to do today. Jiggly video. Oh, interview with Jiggly. Get ready for that. And we have a live tomorrow. See you soon.